Hello, we're doing Mother's Day yoga today. Do you want to play along with us?
Hi friends, that was my niece Adalynn. We are doing a special Mother's Day yoga, and you can see from the screen we are not in the same place together. Some things this year are weird and we can't always be together, but we can still interact with each other. So if you'd like to join us, roll out your mat and we're going to have some fun playing yoga with our moms, with our grandmas, with anyone in our family. It'll be a generally family-friendly yoga class today.
You can even do it outside if it's warm out.
You can do it outside if it's warm out. You don't even really need a yoga mat. You just need to be able to have your feet on the ground somewhere where it's comfy, because we're going to start sitting on our knees like Miss Adalynn and I are. Our feet are down underneath us. Our knees are bent right in front of us. If our moms or grandmas, if their knees hurt like this, they can sit with a block or something under their bottom. And we're going to start doing making sunflowers with big sun breaths. So we're going to take an inhale, and as we inhale, we get really big, and our arms get really big, all the way up and around. We come up high on our knees, and then exhaling, sitting back down. And then again, inhaling, and breathing all that air in, making ourselves really big up high on our knees, and then exhaling back down.
If it does hurt your knees, you can put a pillow under.
You can, and if it hurts, and it really, really, really hurts your knees, you can sit down and just do the breath this way. But it's more fun if we do them from on our knees. How many more breaths shall we do, Adalynn?
3.
3 more big sun breaths. Inhaling all the way up and exhaling back down. 2 more to go. Inhaling all the way up and exhaling all the way back down. Last one. Inhaling all the way up and exhaling all the way down. Oh. Breathing helps us feel good, doesn't it? What is something connected to mothers and Mother's Day? What do we like to give our moms?
Hugs.
Hugs. I think we can give ourselves hugs to practice today for our Mother's Day. We're going to stand up and do this. Hopping on those feet, standing up nice and tall. We're going to take our arms and wrap them right around, reaching and squeezing and twisting those big, awesome squeeze hugs. And then releasing the arm. We gotta do the other side. So bringing the other arm on top and squeezing and hugging. Oh, we love giving our moms nice big hugs. That felt good, and it twisted out our backs too.
Wait, maybe we can do a different pose that can help twist out our backs.
What kind of pose would that be, Adalynn?
I don't know.
Should we become sunflowers? You know those big flowers, we see them at the end of summer, and they've got all the fun yellow leaves around them, but they're really big usually.
But they're not dandelions.
They are not dandelions. We can be a dandelion later, though. So to be our sunflowers, we're going to take and make our feet nice and wide with a big old hop. And then taking our arms up really big and open like we were for our sun breaths. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring them really down low. We got to make our big, giant sunflowers. Big up and around, and then down and around. Up and around, and down and around. Up and down. One more time. All the way up, all the way down. And we'll bring them down to shoulder height, and now we can be stars. Stars for our moms. What can stars do? We can wiggle our hips like we're hula hooping. Can you have a pretend hula hoop? Do you see how it's spinning all the way around? And then spin it the other direction? What else can we do?
We could do these stretches.
We can do those stretches. So we're going to take our toes that point them that way. And we're going to reach our arms up really wide arms, and then reach over those pointed toes and down. This is called triangle pose, but what could we call it for our moms?
love pose. The
All right.
kiss.
And coming back up, and we're going to turn our toes forward and go to the other side, reaching those arms out really, really strong, and then really far out, reaching down. Coming back into our triangle on the other side. Look how far down you get your hand. Your hand's all the way on your foot, and mine is only on my shin. Our bodies are so cool how they're different. And then we'll come back up.
Oh, you're taller.
Should we do our warriors?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so with this knee bent, we're going to bend it right over the ankle and bring those arms up real strong, because our warriors are our strong poses, right?
And look this way where your elbow is.
Yep, we look over the elbow of that hand. Then we're going to bring our toes forward. We're going to do the other side. Do you think you can hold your arms up right parallel to the floor the whole time? And then bend that other knee and come into that warrior on the other side, looking out past the hand. Awesome. And then coming up, I think because our mommies are also awesome, we should do goddess pose for all our mommies and how awesome mommies are, like goddesses. So we're going to take and point our toes out a little bit.
What are goddesses?
Goddesses are female gods.
Oh.
A lot of time you hear about them within Greek mythology. The female version of a god. All right, so our goddess pose has our toes out. Our feet are wide. We're going to bring our arms right up overhead. Take a big deep breath in. And as we breathe it out, we're going to sit into an imaginary chair, bending our knees, bending our elbows down so we have like football field post arms. And this is our goddess pose for all our awesome goddess mommies.
And
All right. What else is something special for Moms and Mother's Day that we could do as part of our fun family yoga?
We could do this, but I don't know how we're supposed to do those.
It says, I know. We can do ducky quack kisses.
What's that?
All right, we're going to take one hand to one shoulder and the other hand to the other shoulder on the bottom. And our elbows are going to become our duck bills. The mouth for the ducks, so they go quack, quack, quack. And so we can do quack, quack. But then we could do kisses to go mwah, mwah, mwah. And then we got to switch sides though, because then we have one hand on top, one hand on the bottom, switching them around. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Now he looks like a dinosaur.
Okay, well, I guess they could be dinosaur kisses. They could be anything that has that shape. Kisses, couldn't they? We're going to hop them together. And then bending at those knees, sitting into that chair, sitting on mommy's lap. And oh, we need to balance, so we might need to bring those hands forward to balance as we sit onto mom's lap. And coming back up.
Did we do doggy yoga?
We could be doggies for yoga because sometimes mommies have doggies and they like their doggies. How do we get into our doggy pose? Do we come down on our hands and knees? Making sure those wrists are under our shoulders, our knees are under hips, right? And then curling our toes under, pressing the bottom all the way high in the air, come into our doggy pose. Nice big stretch. Should we wag our doggy tails? Wiggle and waggle our tail up in the air really high. What about if we have a really long tail? If we lift one of our legs up into the air, make it a really long doggy tail, and waggle. And then just our leg really high in the air, and waggle the other one. And then come back to the dog. And we'll come back down. You know what? We should have a tea party with our moms. Let's be on our table. We'll make our table for our tea party.
I just fell.
You fell? That's okay. It's okay if we fall as long as we get back up, right? Are you in your table for our tea party? But you know what? We just had a herd of animals come running through the tea party. and they sound like cats and cows. Can we do our cat and cow pose for our part of our tea party? We go moo as we look up with our belly down, and meow as we come into Halloween cats, and a moo and meow. Are you making noises with me too? I want to hear you say moo and meow. Come on. Moo. Meow.
Moo.
Moo.
Meow.
Meow. Oh. And then our moms are so good, they get the table nice back flat. Your bunny rabbit gave me an idea. What if we become bunnies? Are you ready? Sit back on those feet. Sit back onto those feet. We're gonna fold right over our legs and bring our hands to our backs. But this doesn't look like a bunny yet. We need to make those big bunny ears. Bring our hands right up high off our back and be the big bunny ears. And listen. Either way, listen. Ooh, that was kind of cool, huh? On our bellies when we're a baby, that means we have to lay all the way down on our belly, flat. And then we can come and bring our elbows under our shoulders. Up like this, like we're crawling, like, Mom, where are you when we're babies? Right? You know what other pose has a baby name too? It's called child's pose. The one where we press back and we sit back on our heels. We stretch our arms right out, reaching our head down onto the mat.
If this does hurt, you cannot do this pose. You can just skip it.
You could. It shouldn't hurt too many people. This one with our knees nice and wide feels pretty good. Ooh, and we can do some stretching if we walk our hands over to one side. We can feel the stretch in our torso, and then we can walk our hands over to the other side, stretch in the other side of our torso. And then coming back up to sit back on our knees, on our heels. What do you want to do next for our Mother's Day yoga?
Maybe yoga?
Do what?
Yoga.
I'm trying to. Wait, is there a pose or something we want to do? What if we do a picking flowers pose? So we can pick lots of flowers, maybe even dandelion.
Or what's picking flowers?
All right, so to do our picking flower pose, we're going to sit on our mat. We're going to sit down on our bottoms. We're going to bring our feet nice and wide. And we need to pick flowers, but they're way out there in front of us. Ready? So we're going to reach and grab some flowers and then bring them back. And then reach and grab some more. And then we're going to reach all the way over here towards this foot. Reach and grab a flower. And then all the way over towards the other foot. Reach and grab a flower. And then out in the middle again. Reach and grab a flower. And then can we reach with both hands to either foot? Reaching way out, grabbing flowers and bringing them both back. We'll go one more time to each foot with both hands. One foot, reach and grab more flowers. The other foot, reach and grab it. Oh, look at how many flowers I've collected. They fill all the way up through my arms.
I got a bouquet of flowers on one of them.
Wow. And then we can come right into flower pose. Bringing our knees up so we can rock back and balance on our bottom. We're going to bring the hands one under one leg, the other under the other leg. Palms of our hands come up towards the ceiling as they hold onto those legs, and we become flowers. And sometimes the flowers can sway a little in the wind.
What if the flowers keep falling down?
Have you seen tulips that fall down? They go and they rock and they look like this down on the ground, right?
Not our tulips.
Not your tulips. Are your tulips really big and tall? I feel like this flower pose kind of looks like tulips too. Oh, careful. What else can we do? Oh, sometimes we like to snuggle with our mommies by a fire. Should we do our fire log pose with our mommies?
Wait, should we do s'more pose?
We can make s'mores with our fire log. Ready? We're gonna take one leg, and as we sit here, we're gonna take the other one and stack it right on top so our legs make our fire. And then we can take, and if you want to roast your s'mores, you can hold your s'more stick and reach it towards the fire, reaching.
But if your hand goes over the fire.
Our logs are in front of us. Yeah, we did go over the fire. Should we do the other side? Bring switching sides, making sure both our legs are even. Stacking those legs again. So if this is in our fire, what is this? Is this our bench? But first, we're gonna bring our feet back nice and wide. And then we're gonna take the one foot and we're gonna call our mom. We're gonna take it and have it become our telephone and hold it right up to our ear and say, hello, Mom.
Hello. Hello, are you
I
there?
miss you.
Are you there?
I love you so much.
I don't hear you. Are you there?
Let me try my other phone. Let me set that one down. It might not be working. Let me try this other phone. Holding it right up to my ear.
I ain't Gaia.
Hello, Miss Adalynn. Are you ready to wish your mother a happy Mother's Day?
Yes.
Oh, great. I think we're just about ready to do that. Let's set the phones down and bring the feet together. And turn, if we have our mitts, we can roll on down it. Should we be boats first? Boats on an adventure? Lifting those legs up, balancing on the bottoms again. We can hold onto the legs to be the sides of the boat. And then the boat rock and rolls all the way down. Oh.
You usually do it with 2 people.
I do it with 2 people or just by myself. If you have a friend there, you can take and put your feet against their feet and holding the feet together in balance. Special guest appearance from Brody. We are going to do boat pose. Addie wants to do it with you. I'm going to do it from here. And Brody and Adalynn are going to do it from there. You guys are going to take your feet and put them against each other. And then take each other's hands like this. Reaching and grabbing your hands. And then you're going to lift your feet up high into the air, holding on to your hands. Your feet can be down first. Your feet can be down. Bend those knees in so you're nice and close so you can reach your hands. Your hands are going to help balance.
No, feet together.
Yep.
And
grab hands. Remember, we grab wrists to be safe. Daddy, scooch closer to Brody. You want to be closer so you can reach your hands. Lift.
House pose where we sing. No, we can do house.
We can make a house. Oh, yes, we can make a house for our mother. Hands up really tall. Leaning in toward walking those feet out as we lean in towards our house. Awesome. Looks good.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye.
You know,
Sayonara.
Goodbye, Brody. Thank you for your guest appearance. We're going to roll down. So we lay on the mat. And even though we don't usually do like birthday cakes for our mom on Mother Day, we can still do a cake with a candle, putting our feet up and wiggling our toes to be the flame of the candle.
Mother's Day is only once a year.
It is only once a year. And we want to make it extra special for our moms. That's why we're making a candle on a cake for them.
We have a lot of stuff planned in school.
Oh, and then what else? You know, our mommies like hugs, and hugs are a lot like our twist pose.
Where we did hugs.
We did hugs already. We need to do a heart pose. What if we do our baby pose, our happy baby pose, where we grab our feet and rock a little? Because our mommies had us when we were all babies. And they made us into babies.
My mom loves dogs.
Your mom does love dogs. And then what else can we do? We can take and put our knees down here and waggle them and wiggle them. Side to side, getting twists in our back. So then from here, our final pose with our mommies. Our final pose with our families or whoever we're doing our fun yoga with. We're going to stretch our legs along the mat, bringing our arms down alongside us. And we're going to play our corpse pose, our dead person pose, as we just lay here and rest our bodies for just a few moments. When we close our eyes, we're going to use our special magical imagination tool and remember all the fun things we just did. We were big sun breaths. We picked some flowers for our mom. We became flowers ourselves. We sat on mom's lap. We gave her hugs and kisses. We became little babies and we crawled on the floor and all the fun things in between. And finally, we had candles on a cake for our mom, and it was just a great, fun, mom-filled yoga time. And then we can start wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes, waking up our body, reaching the arms up overhead and stretching. And then we're going to roll to one side and press ourselves up to sit. As we say our farewells, and in yoga we like to use a fun word to say farewell. And that word is namaste. Do you remember what that word means, Addie? You want to explain it?
Peace and kindness to others.
It is peace and kindness to others, because we recognize that you and I are both people, and because we're both people, we say thank you. Namaste is one of those great words that means a whole lot of things, but simply it's a thank you, and that you and I are the same. So we'll bring our hands up. They call it into a Anjali mudra in Sanskrit. It's a funny word, but it just looks like prayer hands. And we're going to say namaste after 3. 1, 2, 3. Namaste.
And I hope you had a good time doing yoga with us today.
Thank you for joining us, friends. We hope to see you again soon. Adalynn and Gabby here, joining you through our Google. We'll see you soon, friends. Bye.